In the digital age, parents have to take extra steps in protecting children from exposure to explicit material. And more than ever, there are more victims of child exploitation being investigated.
For one local lawmaker trying to help change all that, 5 News reporter Ian Taylor shows us how they hope to better protect children in our state.
Throughout the legislative session, dozens of bills are brought before committees, representatives, and senators. One bill making its way to the floor is House Bill 1028. Aimed at changing specific language to protect those most vulnerable.
I want every child to feel that his or her life matters.
Charlene Fite is the state representative for District 24 and behind the bill, which would amend 15 sections of Arkansas Code to change the language of child pornography to possession or use of child sexual abuse material, or CSAM.
If a child has been videoed in any kind of sexual portrayal, that has been a crime committed against that child, and the visual portrayal is evidence of that crime.
The term pornography implies some form of consent. House Bill 1028 changes that terminology because when a child is involved, there is no consent to what is shared and viewed.
I hope that people will not see this as a victimless crime, because there is certainly a victim. That child is a victim, and a crime has been perpetrated against that child that will impact that child for the rest of his or her life.
And Representative Fite isn't the only one in favor of the change and the positive results it can provide.
Maybe we can't save everybody, but we can sure save kids who wouldn't have been saved before.
Colleen Nick and the Morgan Nick Foundation have been at the forefront for change here in Arkansas. She believes educating kids on the topic isn't taboo, but necessary.
It's incredibly important not to just educate Arkansans as a whole, but to educate children so that they can proactively fight for themselves.
She says by teaching children what they experience may not be normal can be the foundation to getting the help they need and provide an understanding that can change a life.
Understand that this is a violent crime against a child. It's not just a picture or a video, it's a violent crime.
The work put into House Bill 1028, Fite says, will align Arkansas with the national movement to protect children, from schools to the Capitol floor. There is hope no child will be a victim of these crimes again.
It should make it easier to prosecute, easier to find these horrible people who commit these crimes against children and prosecute them.
As long as these materials exist, these crime scene photos, basically, taken from a crime being committed against a child, we need to be able to bring that to court, and we need to stop the people who are committing the crimes.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Ian Taylor, 5 News.
Representative Fite urges anyone who has concerns to share it with their local law enforcement. Erring on the side of caution can be what helps saves a child.